Welcome to the High School Basketball Coaches Show, brought to you by the great folks at COMC, Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission. Also brought to you by Serdike Yamaha, our veterinary, Slumberland Furniture, Slumberland at the Lake, MoDOT Show Me Zero, and the Bruce and Kelly Real Estate Team, part of Macks Lake of the Ozarks. This is our final Coaches Show of the basketball season. It's sad, but what's kind of fun is we've got the guys from Macks Creek here with us. It's Jeff Treat, Ron Dugan, and the Lady Pirates are still alive and well as we go into this week, 4 wins away from a state championship. Last year you got within 3 wins of a state championship, but the closer you get, the tougher it gets. So the girls 24-3 as we speak, going into the quarterfinals of the state tournament. Boys 7-19, had a great year last year, 19 wins, lost a lot of seniors, tougher year this season, but that's the life of a high school coach, I guess. So Ron, you won your 2nd straight district championship last weekend. That had to feel pretty good.
It was pretty exciting. It was a great environment. We played on our opponent's home court, which we did the year before too, and it was just a thrilling game. It was we had a big lead at halftime and gave it away in the 3rd quarter, and with 2.5 minutes to go, the game was tied. And what I really liked about our girls is they did not panic. And I think it's because we talked earlier about, that those close games like Walnut Grove and the one up at the Osceola tournament would probably serve us well down the stretch.
Yep.
And they did. And our girls did not panic. They held their composure, knocked down free throws late, scored the last 8 points of the game, and won it 50-42.
Wow, and that was at Wheatland, another really good team. So that was a big win indeed. Only 3 losses this year. To pretty darn good teams, difficult schedule. When we talked before the season or right at the start of the season, you said, I scheduled a lot of hard teams this year to try to prepare us for our state tournament run. Do you think that scheduling helped?
Absolutely. And some of those teams that had been to the Final Four before, they know how to play. Yep. And we scheduled them on purpose so that we would know how to play. And I really think it has really helped us. It helped our composure. It helped our confidence. Our defense has really been good. We played really solid defense on Friday night. And, the girls are just doing a great job. And like I said, they just didn't panic. They held their composure. Nobody got real excited. And we finished the game strong.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and Coach Treat, so your season came to an end last week after you got a nice playoff win. That had to feel good. Kind of a little bonus there at the end of the season. So what kind of a year was it for you?
Well, I kind of came into the season, I was like, we'll probably go struggle at the beginning and stuff, and I kind of had no idea because we had so many new faces, such a new team. We had one returning starter, and he only averaged about 7 points last year, and then we returned a bench player that helped out last year, but he didn't have a big role. This year he had a lot bigger role, and I thought it was a fun year. We had we had bumps in the road and stuff. We started out 1-10, but then we ended the last 15 games 6-9, which is a big improvement. And one thing, we all had a good attitude. We didn't have any drama. Nobody. Everyone had fun. So and the seniors had a lot of fun, and especially Jose and Kyler and Dakota, who were a big part of our win against Climax Springs in the district tournament. So when we got to the top 4 in the district, and that's about half the state right there. So actually it was a pretty good year. It was pretty fun. So
that's greatness. And we'll talk about some of the players you can brag on when we come back here on the COMC High School Basketball Coaches Show. At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Visit Surdyke Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks, 50 years strong.
Don't miss out on your favorite show. Watch Lake TV on demand on YouTube, Roku, and Fire TV.
Welcome back to the COMC High School Basketball Coaches Show, talking with the coaches from Macks Creek Pirates and Lady Pirates. So, Coach Treat, pretty good season for you. You won a playoff game. You got better as the year went on. Who are the players you want to brag on this year?
First one would be Jose Cortez. I mean, just a great kid. Worked really hard this offseason. I mean, got in the weight room. I mean, he had no excuses all year. He was such a great leader for us when things could have gone south, like real quickly. He made sure it didn't do none of that happen and stuff. I mean, and I put a lot of pressure on him too. I was almost unfair to him. Almost told him he has to be perfect almost every game.
He's a good player.
He is. He's a really good player. He really, like, we got 7th place in the Osceola tournament, and he was still our tournament team.
Wow.
So, I mean, and then we had kids like Kyler Gabriel who just, who I was almost unfair to too, because he was one of the returning guys from varsity. Just played outstanding defense all year for me. Had to handle the ball a lot. Towards the end of the year, his last game, he actually got his career high of 13 points.
Wow, nice.
But, I mean, he's such a great kid. And then we had kids like Nick Hicks who didn't get much playing time through his first 2 years of high school. And he won us some games. He had 18 points the first time we played against Climax Springs. He had 3 threes in one quarter against Climax Springs in the district game. So he improved. And then we got Eli Charlton, who was a freshman who started and every game. And he improved so drastically throughout the year, even had games that he had 3 double-doubles this year.
Wow.
He had one game gets halfway, he had 12 points and 15 rebounds. So
gotta
excited.
love those kids,
and
right?
he's just going to continue to grow. And then we had Paxton Brashears, who was a first-year basketball player, basically, as a junior. He hasn't played since 6th grade. And he improved a lot. He ended up having like a 16-point game and 9-rebound game earlier this year. And just see stuff like that. And then Sean Green and Dakota Willis really stepped up for us off the bench and gave us minutes that we needed to.
A lot of growth on that team, on your team this year. That's a sign of a good coach, though, too. I mean, some good kids as well.
Yeah, it's all about the kids. They put in all the work and stuff, and my job is basically not to screw it up. So
that's the hardest part for me, is not screwing it up. Coach Dugan, great milestone for you this year. I think you hit 100 wins in Misha, which is kind of misleading because you've been coaching AAU and stuff for 30 years. You've got hundreds of wins over there, but you hit 100 for Missouri State high school basketball. That had to feel good.
It did, and if I get to 125, it means we just won a state championship.
Not that you're counting or anything, right? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we're talking with the coaches from Macks Creek and the Lady Pirates, still alive as we go into this week, into the state tournament quarterfinal round. We'll talk more about that when we come back on the High School Basketball Coaches Show. Central Ozarks Medical Center, voted Missouri's best and best at the lake, is recruiting team members due to growth. Amazing employment opportunities for both medical and non-medical positions with competitive salaries and outstanding perks. For more information, go to the Careers tab at centralozarks.org. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Join a leader. Join our team. COMC, where your health is our mission.
We all use the roads. the tailgaters and barstool spectators, early morning hunters, and late night outers. So whether you're looking for wine sips or to grandma's house road trips, it all starts here. Make the road safer with 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. 4 simple steps that have been proven to help prevent traffic crashes. After all, simple actions save lives.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. Want to wish everybody a very happy new year. Hope you survived the holidays okay. You need to come see us and check us out at Slumberland Furniture, where we have the big clearance event going on. Up to 80% off, special financing deals, and delivering the entire lake area. Come see us at Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
You're watching Lake TV.
Welcome back to the High School Basketball Coaches Show. It's Coach Ron Dugan, Coach Jeff Treat from Macks Creek. So, the Lady Pirates, for the second straight year, have reached the state tournament quarterfinal round. Last year, you made it even further.
And we're in the sectionals.
This is the sectionals. Then you go to the quarterfinals, and then you go to the Final Four.
Don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
That's right.
We got a game to win.
Every one of those is tough. So your sectional round is against a liberal team they're over by Pittsburgh, Kansas, right?
They are.
You've got to go there.
We do. We have a long bus ride today, and they're 23-5. They're a very formidable opponent. Tall. Their girls are all 5'9", 5'10", very athletic. They're all cross-country girls. They run the floor well. They all handle the ball. They all shoot it. So we've got our work cut out for us because, we've got some smaller guards that are going to have to block out tonight. So
yeah, absolutely. The nuts and bolts of it, blocking out, get those rebounds. And if you win that the sectional game, where would you go in the quarterfinals?
More than likely, we would go to Appleton City.
Okay.
They look to be the team that will come out of their sectional round.
And that would be on Saturday?
That'd be actually on Friday.
On Friday, okay. And if you win those two, then you're into the state tournament Final Four in Columbia.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
That's no pressure.
Yeah, one game at a time here.
And so, Coach Dugan, when we talked earlier here on the Coaches Show, you were talking about Coach Treat actually has given you some ideas. I mean, you're, an old codger. You've been around forever, right? You know everything. And yet he's given you some new ideas, right, this year? He
is. But what's nice is, Leah Rich is my assistant coach. She's been with me since I've been there. Does a great job, and it's great to have that woman on the bench because she helps the girls when they have problems. If the girls need their ankles wrapped or whatever, she's always there. She takes care of, just like when Ashley got hurt this last weekend, she was right there for her and does a great job. And then we added Lexi Mayer this year as another assistant coach, and she's young, so she gets in there and kind of mixes it up in practice and stuff. And then we get late in the season, so I've asked Coach Treat to come along and kind of just give me another set of eyes, because Leah and I are so used to seeing, one thing from the girls, and she's a good defensive mind and all that stuff. But Coach Treat just has another set of eyes, you know, and he's looking at it from a different perspective than what we see every day in practice. And so that's what I really like about that is it's just a whole different perspective. It's someone that's kind of have been sitting up in the stands watching the game, know, and you see things differently than you do on the bench. So that's what's really nice about having Coach Treat with us. That's so cool. And we're only down to our last half minute, so you got to make this quick. But how cool is it to have a guy like Coach Dugan, second year at Macks Creek, to be there to help?
Yeah, one thing that's always helped is that he's also coached the boys program, so I always ask him advice for what he did with the boys before, so I could kind of have an idea how to coach him and stuff. And it's always wonderful because I pick ideas from him too, and we talk basketball all the time. Yeah. And
you guys never get tired of it either.
Also, the awesome thing too, the boys just love him to death too. Even like especially my senior class from last year, they just adore him. So, because you coached him back, a couple years ago. All right, so unfortunately we're out of time, but keep track of the Lady Pirates as they keep moving on in the state championship. Thanks, guys, for coming by. Appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us for the High School Basketball Coaches Show.